The Eagles might have found their new power back. The team on Wednesday signed former Colts and Redskins running back Matt Jones to a 2-year deal. Jones, 25, was a third-round pick in the 2015 draft and spent his first 2 seasons in Washington before joining the Colts for the 2017 season. Jones, 6'2", 239, played just 5 games for the Colts last season, but bounced back and forth from the active roster to the practice squad. Jones had just 5 rushing attempts in 5 games all last season. He was cut on May 1. In his 2 seasons in Washington, Jones played in 20 games, averaging 3.9 yards per carry. As a rookie in 2015, he played in 13 games and rushed for 490 yards and 3 touchdowns. In his second season, Jones rushed for 460 yards and 3 touchdowns but had an average of 4.6 yards per attempt. A knee injury in 2016 buried him on the depth chart. While Jones showed some potential in Washington, he had trouble holding onto the ball. In those 2 years, he fumbled 8 times, tied for the second most among running backs in the NFL during that span. Jones will join a crowded running back room that includes Jay Ajayi, Corey Clement, Darren Sproles, Wendell Smallwood, Donald Pumphrey and undrafted rookie Josh Adams. Those top 3 are locks. After that, the 4th and possibly 5th spots are up for grabs. Really, it'll be at least a 3-man race between Jones, Smallwood and Pumphrey, with Adams acting as a wild card. The Eagles will have their entire draft class under contract for the start of rookie minicamp Friday. On Wednesday, the Eagles announced they reached contract agreements with all 5 draft picks from 2018, Dallas Goedert, Avonte Maddox, Josh Sweat, Matt Pryor and Jordan Mailata. All 5 contracts are for 4 years. After the 2011 CBA came around, getting these contracts done is basically a formality. The slotted pay system, designed to shift money to veteran players, has really simplified the process for draft picks. Before signing these draft picks, the Eagles had 75 players under contract. With these 5, they'll have 10 spaces available for undrafted free agents. Expect them to get announced soon. The Eagles' 3-day rookie minicamp starts Friday and runs through Sunday. It'll be a chance for all these draft picks to finally get on the field in an Eagles uniform. After this minicamp, the next thing on the schedule comes on May 22, when OTAs kick off. OTAs run for a few weeks before the mandatory minicamp in mid-June. This should be a good way for Eagles fans to start their days, less than 5 months after tearing his ACL and LCL at the Los Angeles Coliseum in December. Eagles franchise quarterback Carson Wentz is back on the Eagles practice field in his red No. 11 jersey, and there's photographic evidence. That photo is in this photo gallery on the Eagles website. It's the first time we've seen Wentz in his jersey since the injury, aside from Super Bowl photo day, and he's wearing that heavy brace on his surgically repaired left knee. There's another photo that shows Darren Sproles working out too. The Eagles are right now in Phase 2 of the off-season workout schedule. Phase 2, as defined by the CBA, allows individuals as perfect play drills, but no offense versus defense at all. Players are not permitted to wear helmets. Phase 3 will kick off later this month, May 22. That's when the team's organized team activities start. That's when the offense goes against the defense. It's unclear how much Wentz will participate in any of that, but this photo of Wentz is just the latest good sign from Wentz this week. On Monday, he told NFL Network he is very confident he'll be able to return for the Eagles' Week 1 game against the Falcons. Wentz seemed even more confident in that interview than he had before. Later in the day, the Eagles tweeted out this video of Wentz throwing at spring workouts. But it sure has to be a nice way for fans to start their days.